hindi ko nilagay yung ano. Pero, the hex number for red is hashtag FF0000, 2 Fs and 40, no? For green naman is hashtag 00FF00, and for blue, it's hashtag 00000FF. Okay. There you go. So with color harmonies, no, now that you know that the basics of the different color wheels, no, how colors combine with each other in pigment and light, and the importance of color nuances, it's time naman that we tackle about color harmonies. So color harmonies, it is the theory of how different colors work together to form a color scheme that's pleasing to the eye. So all color harmonies can have many different variations in tone and shade. So the possibilities are really, really, really endless. So here are all the different types of color harmonies. I have, kung nakikita niyo po ito, I have the warm and the cool. No? I have the warm, I have the cool. Later on, I would be putting examples for the complementary, analogous, monochromatic, triadic, split complementary, tetradic, and square. Okay, so marami yan, pero madali lang ma-discuss yan. So, warm and cool colors, no? To visualize the warm and cool colors and the groups of colors, the color wheel is separated with a straight line through the center. Kung nakikita niyo po yung aking image sa presentation, no, it is cut and separated with a straight line through the center, and the warm colors are yellow, orange, and red, while the cool colors are blue, green, and violet. So the psychology of warm and cool colors, no, is all about what those colors represent and how they make us feel. What emotions are thought do warm colors represent? Summer days, sunsets, fire, heat, no, come to mind, no? How about cool colors? Do you have any idea what represents the cool colors? Kung sa warm colors is sun, heat, no? Fire. Ano naman yung naiisip nyo kapag nasa cool colors? Do you have any idea? Can you share? Can you please share? Wala? You can type it in the chat box. Yes, partner Joanna, water. It's really, really a good thing to represent the cool colors. What else? What emotions or what thoughts come to mind? Okay. Siguro for me, it represent, the cool colors represent ice. The cool colors represent nature for me kasi kasama yung green. And water, sabi ni partner sino to? Ni partner Johanna, pati pala heaven. Yes, it's very, 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 very good. No, a clear sky. No, so the best way to understand, thank you. The best way to understand how warm and cool colors have a psychological effect on our emotions is to visualize the colors used in the interior design. So, a room, pumiyok ako. A room with mostly warm colors will feel more cozy, inviting, and comfortable. It will also make the room feel smaller than it really is, diba? So, on the other hand, if a room is designed in cool colors, it will feel bigger, it will feel fresher, it will feel even maybe cleaner. So most hospitals are painted in colored greens, no, and blues to transmit a sense of cleanliness and control. Kaya yung mga curtains nila, yung mga uniforms nila para sa mga pasyente, usually green, usually blue. Ayan, kasi they want to transmit the sense of cleanliness and control. So when creating color harmonies, no, warm and cool colors are combined in different intensities to transmit certain feelings or emotions. And one technique to combine warm and cool colors is to make it pop. No? So along with the various shades and tones na na-discuss natin kanina, give some colors more importance and uses others as complements. For example, kunyari sa room ulit, if you paint a room in cool grays and blue furniture will be implemented sa loob, no, with orange cushions or maybe some red or yellow details here and there, it would actually make it pop. No, so the same applies to a room with deep red walls and brown leather furniture. No, some vibrant green plants will bring it all together. So, nauso ngayon yung mga plants, no? Kasi, to be honest, maganda ang green colors kapag meron kang vibrant, cool, and very warm, no, na interior color sa loob ng bahay nyo or sa loob ng office. No, you can also apply these techniques, no, sa visual marketing strategies nyo. For instance, if the most of the colors on your landing page are cool in your brand, and you can use a warm call, no, to action so that it stands out. So, complementary colors naman, complementary colors are directly opposite to each other in the color wheel. I think I have the example here. I think it's not here. Here you go. Here are some other examples of complementary colors. I have the red and green. I also have here the blue and orange dito sa wheel. Kung nakikita nyo, we have blue and orange. Nandito sa poster ng Blade Runner, kung sino nakapanood nito kay Ryan Gosling, no? Ganda-ganda ng movie na to. Nakikita niyo sa poster niya yung red and green, yung blue and orange, yung yellow and violet, right? No? The way to tap into color psychology, guys, in marketing with complementary colors is just by adjusting the quantity of each color. That's the technique. No? So, the general rule of thumb to use around 80% of one color, no? You use the 80% of one color and use the 20% of the other. So, if the balance is 50-50, katulad nitong nasa poster ng Blade Runner, the visual shock will be too strong and it will make your graphics hard to look at. So, itong Blade Runner na this is, I think, ginamit niya 50-50, no? Dapat iniba na lang nila yung Blade Runner na color ng Blade Runner na title para hindi masyadong blunt yung bold yung poster. Pero anyway, the complementary colors are usually one with warm color and one cool color. So a well-balanced color harmony with complementary colors can be inviting and interesting to look at. Here, sa analogous colors naman, if you would check this one. Yan. Kung sino po yung familiar sa Kung Fu Panda. Ayan, favorite ko yun ng bata ko. So, analogous colors, no? They have used analogous colors in this poster. Analogous colors are the ones that sit next to each other on the color wheel. So, for example, blue-green, and green-blue. These colors can often be used on their own, creating a calm and unified design. In this part. So if you think about it, no, the analogous colors are reminiscent of how color appears in nature, like leaves, flower petals, and gradient colors in the sky. So an analogous color scheme partners is generally calming and controlled. It's a good idea to use an analogous palette when your visual graphics need to transmit a sense of knowledge, but not too much excitement. So if you give one of the three colors dominance, no, and use the other two as accents, make sure that there is enough visual difference between each color so that they don't blend or compete with each other. So, next for the monochromatic colors, if you have watched the recent Aladdin, no, napakaganda niyan. A monochromatic color harmony, ito munang pink pala, sorry. Itong Grand Budapest Hotel. A monochromatic color harmony, it is actually made up of various shades and the tints of the same hue. So, kung mapapansin nyo, using a balance of shades and tints of just one color, katulad itong pink, can make a really interesting composition of light and dark areas. Ginamit niya yung one color lang, which is pink, tapos ginamitan lang niya ng monochromatic colors ng pink, and dun sa entire Budapest Hotel, no? Nilagay niya lang lahat ng monochromatic colors, which is really, really, really beautiful and pleasing and good and fresh siya sa mata. So I'm actually looking at it, so pasensya po hindi ako nakatingin sa camera, pero it's really, really nice. And this might be not the best, not the best choice for a marketing graphic kasi po it gives you a general feel of a monochromatic palette na, which is really deep and nuanced. Pero if you create contrast with a monochromatic color, which is really difficult even for artists, no? Mahirap siyang gamitin. So, lalo na kapag gumagawa ka ng para sa isang brand, no, na medyo madating or maraming visions or maraming services. So, medyo hindi siya magandang gamitin for those types of business. So, kapag gumagamit ka ng color harmonies katulad ng Triadic Colors dito sa susunod, which is the Aladdin, you use three colors that are equally distant from each other. Mas catchy siya, mas bold, and mas makaka-connect siya between the chosen color lines, no? Kasi it would end up in an equilateral triangle. Kung makikita niyo po yung triangle dito sa color wheel ni Aladdin, the triadic colors used here is orange, purple, and somewhat parang teal. No? A triadic color scheme has either two warm colors and one cool color, or other two cool colors and one warm. So, magkakapalitan lang sila if you wanna use those. For this type naman of color harmony, no, it can easily look overwhelming, no, and visually muddled. For example, when you choose a triadic scheme of tertiary colors, things can get muddy if the shades are too dark. So, however, no, if a triad of secondary colors naman will be used, no, it will look neutral, and a triad of primary colors will create a vibrant and lively color scheme. So, pwede mo nang ikutin yung triangle na yan. Sabi ko, if you want to use this harmony, it should be one cool color and two warm colors, or either, pwedeng kabila naman, two warm colors and one cool color. So, for digital graphics like us, when we use the graphics in the digital side, the tertiary and the secondary triads may not be a good idea, ha? So, they are way too dark and moody, and they are suited for fine artists. So, stick to the primary triads in varying shades and tints. So, if you're gonna use this one, better make sure that the triads that you're using are very good for your, for designing, no, your logos and your brands or whatnot. Okay, I have this next one. I want you guys to focus on the New Yorker. They have used the split complementary colors, no? Another color scheme is this split complementary. This is actually similar to the complementary color pairing, but the colors aren't perfectly opposite to each other. Kung nakikita niyo yung baliktad na letter Y, ayan. In this harmony, there is one color on one side and two colors directly across on each side of the complementary. So if, for example, katulad nito, if one color is red, the other two would be yellow-green and blue-green. If one color is blue-violet, then the other two would be yellow and orange. So, kapag in-adjust mo yung Y sa right, ayan. Pag in-adjust mo din itong isang color sa baba, kailangan, kunyari, nilagay mo yung instead of red, maging green, magiging ano siya, gitna siya ng pink and purple, tapos red and red-orange. So, split complementary color schemes are generally very pleasing, no? But when you follow, you should always follow the 80-20 rule na sinabi ko kanina with the dominant color. No, if you would use that, 80% of the other one and 20% with the other one, the final result can be a really great looking graphic, a really great looking logo. So, for more depth, a lighter variation of one of the two can accent colors. It can actually accent the colors if you use a lighter variation of that. Next would be the Tetradic Colors, which is the one under, my example, underneath the New Yorker logo. We have this poster of McDonald's, and they have used the Tetradic color. The Tetradic color harmonies are made of two pairs of complementary colors, such as red-green and blue-orange. So these are actually, these are generally quite difficult to balance, no? Kasi you are using four colors together that can often make your graphic look oversaturated. But when a tetradic color scheme is well balanced with shades, tones, and tsaka yung mga tints niya, it can really look very appealing. Katulad nitong ice cream na to. So for a marketing point of view, this color harmony needs a lot of testing to find out what works with a particular brand and its audience. So just be very careful, partners, no? Just a little bit too much of one color or another, and the entire mood of the image can change. So we have naman the square colors here, which is the Disney's Pixar Inside Out, one good example of this. Kasi ginamit po nila yung square color harmonies, no, sa color wheel natin, which is blue, red, yellow, and green. So like the tetradic harmony, yung sa McDonald's kanina, if you would follow the 80-20 rule of the dominant and accent colors, no, it can really be visually powerful and overwhelming at times. No, pero both of these color harmonies also work well together in gradient designs.